Good morning. Welcome to Walk Before You Run. It's been a long time. Today, I just want to walk through Proverbs 24. And I'm going to start at verse 15. It says, "You wicked one, do not lie in ambush at the home of a righteous person. Do not rob his house. A righteous person may fall 7 times, but he gets up again. However, in a disaster, wicked people fall." And that's the end of that. It doesn't tell you that they will get up again. So, this is some good advice for us all. It says in 17, "Do not be happy when your enemy falls, and do not feel glad when he stumbles. The Lord will see it and he won't like it, and he will turn his anger away from that person. Do not get overly upset with evildoers. Do not envy wicked people, because an evil person has no future, and the lamps of wicked people will be snuffed out. Fear the Lord, my son. Fear the king as well. Do not associate with those who always insist upon change, because disaster will come to them suddenly. Who knows what misery both may bring?" And this section, it contains something that I love. It says, "These also are the sayings of wise people. Showing partiality as a judge is not good. Whoever says to a guilty person, 'You are innocent,' will be cursed by people and condemned by nations. But people will please with those, but people will be pleased with those who convict a guilty person." And when I read that, who convict a guilty person, sometimes it's not about putting them away or getting them in trouble, but sometimes convicting a person is getting them to see that their ways are wrong, or that there is another way that is right, or that sometimes the way that seems right to us leads to destruction. And so convicting them sometimes can be getting them to see, the wrong of their actions, and help them to desire to do well or to be a different person. It says, but people will be pleased with those who convict a guilty person, and a great blessing will come to them. Giving a straight answer is like a kiss on the lips. Sometimes I know it might be hard to tell somebody straight, because you're thinking about this might hurt their feelings, or they may not take it well. But the best thing to do is to take time to think about the delivery. But if it is a truth that needs to be shared, excuse me, then God will give us a way to share the truth. It goes on to say in verse 27, "Prepare your work outside and get things ready for yourself in the field. Afterwards, build your house." And so God is just telling us preparation is the best thing. He's not going to send us out to do something and not prepare us for it. He'll give us the words to say. He will open up the door or the window of opportunity. But we don't walk out until we are prepared to do whatever the work is that God has us to do. And once we do that, then building the house or the inside work will be easy or easier. Do not testify against your neighbor without a reason, and do not deceive with your lips. Do not say, "I'll treat him as he treated me. I'll pay him back for what he has done to me. I passed by a lazy person's field, the vineyard belonging to a person without sense. I saw that it was all overgrown with thistles. The ground was covered with weeds, and its stone fence was torn down. When I observed this, I took it to heart. I saw it, and I learned my lesson. Just a little sleep, just a little slumber, just a little nap. Then your poverty will come like a drifter, and your need will come like a bandit. And so we have to be on it. We can't be lazy about doing what God has shown us that we need to do. Hence, I'm back because I can't be lazy about sharing. I don't care if just one person sees it, but if that's the person that is meant to see it, and if there is a benefit in it, whatever God places on our hearts to do, we need to do it and not be slothful, not be slow to do it, not be lazy, but we need to do what He has placed in our hands to do. And if we do that, He will bless us. Not always monetarily, but He will bless us with the blessing that we stand in need of, that He sees that we need. And so, learning from wise people is the little note over these scriptures that I've read in Proverbs 24. So, take the time to read it. Let God speak to you through His word in this particular book in the Bible. And I leave you with this verse 1. Do not envy evil people or wish you were with them, because their minds plot violence and their lips talk trouble. So read it for yourself, see what God says to you, and then walk in that way that He shows you. It might be different from mine. That's okay, because His word rings true to each one of His children in their need. So your need is not mine. Your walk is not mine. And so He will minister to you in the way that you need. But just read it, walk through it today before you go out and run this race or run this journey. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time, and hopefully, I'll have a, a surprise for you. I'll see you next time. Bye. And don't forget that we are all blessed so we can be a blessing to someone else. I'll see you next time.